Hi, I'm Anthony from Learning to Play the Guitar. In this video I'm going to show you how to play some bar chords. The key to playing bar chords is developing hand strength and getting the correct hand position. Compared to open string chords such as G, C and D, they do require a lot more finger pressure to actually make the chords work. So here I'll show you some tips and tricks on how to develop your strength and get your hand in the right position to play good sounding bar chords. To help build the hand strength necessary for a clear bar chord sound, try this exercise. Basically, you'll place just your first finger across all 6 strings of the guitar. For me, I like to do it behind fret 5, which is where I have my dot there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is where A will be. So we're going to build up to playing A major as we do this exercise. So first off, first finger here, basically behind fret 5. And so one thing you note straight away is that my finger is parallel to the fret itself and right up to the edge of the fret as well here. So not back here, but all the way up as close as we can get it to the edge of the fret, and ensuring it doesn't have a twist to it, so it must be parallel to the fret itself. This will ensure that each string will ring out clearly. The other thing we'll do to help get your hand in a good position for the basis of your bar chord, is having the thumb behind the neck like that, pointing upwards, so not sideways or over the top like you might have it when you're playing like a G or a C chord or other chords like that, but having it nice and flat and parallel like this. And so the first thing we simply do with this hand in this position is pluck each string, putting a good amount of pressure on each string as we go along like so. And sometimes you'll find, as I call to some of my students, you've got holes in your fingers, especially the second string. It's just got to press down a bit more pressure against the thumb behind the neck there, so it's like a vice, you know, in the workshop if you ever done any metal work or woodwork, things like that, holding something in place. So that's the strength that is required with that, and you will find you'll have to develop new calluses and lines on your fingers as you're placing pressure on this one finger here. So in this position, that's just the basis of a chord shape. But what we're going to do, we're going to create A major, and so to play A major as a bar chord here, we're going to place our second finger here on the 6th fret of the 3rd string or the G string there. I'm going to stretch my 3rd finger up here onto the fret 7, which is where the other dot is, on the A string or the 5th string, and my little finger will tuck in underneath on the 7th fret of the D string or string 4 from the floor. So with all these fingers in place, we should now pressurize everything as we strum, hold it down, bit of a death grip when you first do it, so you will develop muscles in your hands to hold on for longer as you do these chord shapes. That's A major. Now, the reason why this is A major is because this note here in the bass is A. So along the E string, E for E string, as you know by tuning your guitar, hopefully that's E. We've got F, F sharp, G, G sharp, and A on fret 5. And so that becomes your bass note of your chord, if you like. And with this shape here, which is the major shape, coming from E major, which we'll backtrack in a second, equals A major. So if we then pretending we slide that all the way down and get rid of my first finger using the same fingers here, we're playing E major, because that's E string. So then if we go slide it up, my 3 fingers still holding their position here on the same strings. First finger here, now that's F, squish him down, do the same shape, and 6 strings, there's F. F major, F sharp is fret 2, G is fret 3, G sharp major or A flat major is fret 4, A where we were before on 5, 6, B flat, and 7 up to B, which is all the way up there. So it's a bit funny because we're strumming, but that's on a dot, fret 7, B. So the trick here is, as I have mentioned in other videos, especially my power chord video, is to learn the notes on the E string, because that's the bass note for all your bar chord shapes. So that's for what I call a 6-string major shape. So then there's also a 6-string minor shape. So to play that shape, we had the major shape here with the second finger. We simply remove the second finger here, let him have a break, and then we have A minor, changing what's called the major third note to the minor third note. And so again, the same. This actually comes from the E minor shape. So pretending to play E minor by sliding these two fingers down, for example. There's your E minor. Normally played with either fingers 1 and 2, or fingers 2 and 3, depending on where you're coming from. But that's where the minor shape comes from. So if we then make it fingers 3 and 4 as we would setting up for a bar chord, E minor, slide them up 1 fret, whack your first finger down there, parallel again to the first fret here because that's F in the bass, F minor, F sharp minor, G minor, G sharp or A flat minor, same notes, different label, A minor, B flat minor on fret 6, and maybe all the way up we'll go to B minor on fret 7. So again, knowing it, so the formula is to know your shape and then know what the bass note is on your E string as you go along here. So E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, B flat, B. So the next part is 5-string bar chord shapes, majors and minors. So we'll start off with the minor this time just to be different. So if we, maybe again, we'll just start at fret 5. So this note